And I'm back with another Train Sim World 2 service mode video, this time on the East Coastway DLC. Yes, the East Coastway DLC covers the southern run services between Brighton and Eastbourne and Brighton and Seaford via Lewes or Lewes. Today we'll be concentrating on one of the many shuttle services that operate throughout the day between Brighton and Lewes, back and forth. We are not doing a back and forth service today, we are only doing a one-way service because this is classed as a service on service mode. So we'll begin with the first service of the day to Lewes. Let me turn the master key on. So the first, let's turn on the, oh yeah, I forgot. AWS. And turn that on. So yeah guys, we will be travelling on the East Coastway DLC, which covers the depot here at Brighton. In the summer, as part of the Rush Hour DLC, we will see the route between Brighton and London Victoria, which is up this way. From Brighton, the route extends out east towards Portsmouth and Southampton, but they are not simulated in this game as of yet. We concentrate on the East Coastway line, including the branch line to Seaford as well. We concentrate on the entire route between Brighton, Lewes and Eastbourne, and the branch line between Lewes and Seaford. I can't remember the mileage of the route. I think it's about 20 to 30 miles, and it's a good route with fantastic AI on, AI traffic, and lots of services to choose from, including freight services that run between Newhaven Harbour and Lewes. So then, let's begin our journey. So today we will be stopping at London Road, Moulsecoomb, Halma and Lewes. So let's put this into knots 2. They're running as well. So here I am, this is me, and today we're driving a 4-car service. Now this route is run using the standard British signals and the DC third rail power. As you've just heard the power shut off, this is classed as a power neutral area. I don't know why it does that, but maybe by searching up on Google you might be able to find out what power neutral is on the DC. So London Road is pretty close to Brighton itself. It is within Brighton. There is hardly anyone that ever gets a train from London Road to Brighton. So there are 3 different services. They are Brighton to Orr or Hastings, which via Eastbourne, which due to the nature of this route they only run as far as well, I'd say run as far as Eastbourne, but after, when the train goes into Eastbourne, it comes like when the train goes in, I'll explain that in a sec anyway. Just let me pull further up the platform here. Oops. There we go. Unlock the left now. So there are 3 different types of services. There are the Brighton to or Hastings via Eastbourne. Now you only drive as far as Hampton Park. So what you do is the train comes into Eastbourne, you switch ends, and then you can drive it as far as Hampton Park, going in that direction. The AI then takes over and goes off the map towards what would be Hastings or. Now, the Hastings and Orr services, they only stop at Moulsecoomb. Well, some of them stop at Moulsecoomb. I think all of them do. I'm not quite sure, but some of them stop at Moulsecoomb, whereas others I think don't. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But the services stop at Moulsecoomb, Falmer, Lewes. Some of them stop at Glynde. Some of them will stop at Glynde. Some of them don't. They stop at Berwick, Polegate, Hampton Park, and then Eastbourne. And then you have the option to drive the train back to Hampton Park once you've switched ends. There is one pretty awesome feature, well, 2 pretty awesome features on here. You get to see the Amex Stadium, which is located next door to Falmer railway station. It is classed as the gateway to the Amex. Today we are doing one of the many shuttle services between Brighton and Lewes. It's a quick 15-minute journey. The to Eastbourne section of the route always is covered by a 8-car service, which is 2 4-car sets coupled up together. Oh crap, I need to slow down. Which is 2 4-car sets coupled up together. And then the Brighton to Lewes has 4 car services, and the Brighton to Seaford part of the route also has 4 carriages as well. So we're here at Moulsecoomb now. Now, unfortunately, for the time being, the PIS systems on the platforms don't work, but it has been said and rumoured that the PIS systems will be working for East Coastway when an update comes out alongside the Cathcart Circle DLC. Oh. And I will now check my comments. Hello Darnell, how's it going, man? And before you tell me, I know I watched the Champions League final. Yes, I absolutely loved it that Chelsea won. And with that, it means that Chelsea qualify for the it means that Chelsea now qualify for my let me rephrase that. Basically, with Chelsea winning the Premier League, not the Premier League, the Champions League, they now qualify for my take on the World Club Cup, which I will be streaming within the next week or so. Yeah, I mean, both teams were fantastic. They both defended well, attacked well. It was just a breakaway from Kai Havertz that got Chelsea the win, and Chelsea hung on. For me, I don't think Tuchel kind of treated the final as a special occasion, because the way he was dressed, it looked like he was walking round an housing estate, for example, Homewood in Bradford. It felt like he was walking round an estate, which were quite odd, whereas Pep were professionally dressed and, you know, whatnot. But yeah, it was a fantastic final. I mean, I'm glad Chelsea won, which means that they've now won their second Champions League, and as a result, I will play as Chelsea in my in my version of the World Club Cup, which is streaming within the next couple of weeks. Oh yeah, he is. That's why on my FIFA videos I always play Kante a centre back or right back or whatnot, because he's so fast and so good at intercepting all the balls, the footballs, not men's testicles. But that means now that Manchester are now the laughing stock of English football. So, ha Manchester. And Manchester love bottling things. Manchester United bottled the Europa League final, and Manchester City bottled the Champions League final. I am now looking forward to August the 11th, when is the Super Cup between Chelsea and Villarreal. On FIFA around August time, I will be streaming that match, like I did with the Champions League prediction yesterday, which I did. So feel free to go check that out as well. So then, guys, in relation to what I'm doing right now, as the beautiful Amex Stadium here in the home of Brighton and Hove Albion. The Amex Stadium is literally accessible from Falmer railway station directly. This was everything I wanted. I wanted to see Man U lose, they did. I wanted to see Man City lose, they did. Well, it is what it is at the end of the day. I'm so sorry about that, my controller died. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, guys, my controller died. Oops. But yeah, I mean, so Darnell, I'm proud to announce that I will be streaming for the next 3 consecutive days. I'm now not back in work until Wednesday, so I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll be streaming 2 games tomorrow, and on Monday I'll be streaming Monday Night Raw Goes Extreme. And on Tuesday I will be streaming 1 or 2 games as well. I'm not going to tell you what games they are. You're just going to have to tune in, and you're just going to have to see. So guys, the Brighton to Lewes shuttle service operates multiple times a day between Brighton and Lewes. It's only like a 15-20 minute hop, and it's operated by Forecast Obviously, the first one is the 520 service, which is the one I'm driving now. Pep Guardiola is still without Champions League title. Yeah, I mean, it goes to prove that you can spend hundreds of millions of pounds on good players, but yet you still can't win the biggest trophy in Europe. It means that you. Look, I've absolutely no idea how much Man City and Chelsea have spent in the last few seasons, but I mean, Chelsea probably spent far more less than Man City, and they won the Champions League, whereas Man City, with the world's greatest players, sadly haven't. So it goes to prove that money doesn't buy you the best team. So I am coming up to a signal here, to a red signal, because I'm waiting for that train to leave first before I. Let's put that into full on braking. So yeah, as I was saying, Darnell, I will be doing 2 streams tomorrow, 1 stream on Monday, and 1 or 2 streams on Tuesday. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to be streaming, so you are going to have to tune in and find out. When you saw Guardiola tactics, you knew he would lose. Why is he using 3 attacking mids with no DM and also attacking full backs? With his attacking mids, they could have won if they had Aguero and Rodway. Well, I mean, Guardiola is only putting what he thinks is the best idea, and at the end of the day, what Guardiola thinks is the best idea doesn't necessarily mean it is the great idea. But, I mean, he did what he thought was best, and what he thought was best made him fail, unfortunately. So now that train has left that platform, I can go into that platform right now. So there is a 10-mile-per-hour limit coming up here. I think 10 miles per hour is a bit too slow for my liking, but I mean, that is the speed limit, that is the rules, so. Yeah, like I said, Darnell, I mean, what, Then you look at Tuchel, who is so composed. You knew to his tactics were to be balanced, and be defensive. I don't think I have seen a Man City team with Pep struggle to wear the team down so much before. Yeah, like when I was watching tonight, I thought I was expecting a tight match, and even though Man City did like stop Chelsea from scoring, they couldn't score, and they were good at defending, but they weren't clinical or attacking like they normally are. I think Man City are only more bothered about the Premier League because that's where they play the better football by the looks of it. Like even in the match, I was looking at Man City and thinking, what the hell are they doing? They're not playing the way they normally play, and that is correct. They didn't play the way they normally play. They had a few chances here and there, but that's just about it. I mean, they didn't really do anything, which, I mean, quite upsetting for Man City fans. But at least the Man City fans can say that they had a day out in Portugal, because straight after the game they were being transferred to the airport, well, escorted to the airport and on the plane back home. So in a way, the Man City fans can go to work or even go to school and say, guess what, I had a day out in Portugal. Which is something you never say nowadays, because it's either, oh, I've had a weekend in Portugal, or I've had a week in Portugal. You don't have people saying, oh, I've had a day out in Portugal. But yeah, so guys, that is the shortest service of the entire route, the shuttle between Brighton and Lewes. Now, if you want to, moan at me for pronouncing Lewes wrong, then so be it. I pronounce it the way I see it. I try my best. I don't know whether it's called Lewes or Lewes or Lewis. I just don't know. So I was 2 minutes early at London Road, Brighton. 1 minute early at Moles Combe. On time at Falmer, and 1 minute later Lewes or Lewis. So before I go, I am gonna, just take a quick camera round Lewes. So, where do we start here? So platform 1. This is used by the freight services and the rail tour service. Most commonly, there's only a couple of times a day where the class 377 use it, and that's coming down from London Victoria to Seaford or Eastbourne. So platform 1 is like used for the rail tour service and the thing. Okay, then I'll read down. The team even made De Bruyne not that good. All the time he's known for his long passing, but he cannot do anything. He had to do small passing and get intercepted so much. Yeah, I mean, Pep's tactics were so wrong today. I mean, it's the worst. To be quite honest, in the last couple of years, it is the worst I've seen Man City play. If you want to play at your worst, play in the Premier League or play in the pre-season or play in one of the domestic cups, but in a Champions League final, you're meant to play your best. But anyways, guys, back to what I was saying. Platform 1 is usually mainly used for the freight services and the rail tour service. Platform 2 here is used for the one service a day where the train goes from Seaford to London Victoria. This used to be a through track here, but it's been covered by plants. Platform 3 is used by services to Eastbourne and Seaford. Platform 4 is used by services to Brighton, and platform 5 here is used for the Brighton to Lewes shuttle. So then, guys, that is it for this service mode. I hope you have enjoyed watching, and I hope that if you've been hesitant on getting the East Coastway DLC, then I would recommend buying it. Ruben Diaz is a good defender, but he's... Yep. Exactly, Darnell. He's a good defender, but he's not as good as Van Dijk, unfortunately. But yeah. So yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching this service mode of the 5:20 AM Brighton to Lewes service operated by Southern. And if you have enjoyed it, then don't forget to drop a like, and if you are a new viewer to the channel, then come and subscribe to me. I have awesome content coming up in the coming weeks and months ahead. I have now, in the next couple of weeks, I will be streaming the Cathcart Circle, having a first look on the PS4 version. I have watched the stream yesterday by one of the producers at Dovetail Games, the game company responsible for making this game. And the Cathcart Circle, although it is only 20 miles long, is full of life and looks pure amazing. And I will be definitely looking into getting that, but if I do get it, then you will be expecting a Cathcart Circle first look video, which I will do the scenario. Well, I'll do the scenarios and services, etc., etc. But yeah. So then, guys, that is it for this video, for this service mode video. But be sure to come and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of the service mode streams that I do. Not only will I be doing the service mode streams on the East Coastway DLC, but I will be doing the service mode streams on the Great Western Railway between London and Reading, the South Eastern High Speed between London St Pancras and Havisham, the Colne to Aachen, whatever the Germans call it, between Colne and Aachen, the main Spessart Bahn between Aschaffenburg and whatever, and Rapid Transit as well. I'll also be doing service modes on the Long Island Railroad and also the Northern Transpennine. So then, guys, until next time, stay safe, stay positive, have a very good night and have a good day tomorrow, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Peace. And bye, Daniel. See you tomorrow.